beasties, this is Argos, and I got a little treat today. Some theme decks came in the mail. I splurged. I broke down. I couldn't wait till July. I know what you're saying. Argos, what did you do in July? You can buy these first edition boxes for, what, $10? $15, $20, depending on where you get them. I know that, but it's so far away. It's too far away, and I can't wait, because I got some booster packs. I had to split the boxes that I got with like a bunch of other people from my LGS. We kind of went in together, but I couldn't wait on these. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going to open these, let's open it as a team. I got the Hopkinsville Goblin theme deck. That's what this looks like. It's actually smaller than for some reason, you know, when you pay like a markup for something, you always think it's going to be bigger. When it's in a box, like the picture on eBay is going to be so big, but they're actually just a deck. It's just a deck sized deck box, which actually makes a lot of sense. This would be a great $10 item in a store. So yeah, a lot of people are keeping these sealed. I'm not going to do that, I guess. So congratulations to you, sealed hoarders. This is one less sealed box in population. The reason for that, though, is because if you look at other card game collectibles over time, card games like this, like randomized TCG, collectible TCG, the non-randomized products don't do as well as the randomized ones. When you look at like a cost value, which makes sense, right? Because everyone knows what's in here. So you don't need to open it unless you want to open it. There's no chase. There's no lottery. There's no randomness. It's not like a starter deck from Original Magic. Those had random rares in it. That's why people open them. So if nobody opens these because everyone knows what's in these, and as soon as the next edition comes out, no one will ever open these because there's no randomness. There's no reason to do it. With a video game, it's different. Like for things that you have no option to have a randomized component to it, then keeping it sealed is the only thing you can do. But with card games, a randomized thing like a booster pack tends to always do better long-term from a value perspective than non-randomized products. So we might as well cut these open and enjoy what's inside. Let's do Hopkinsville Goblin King. So we have the custom MetaZoo shrink wrap on the outside, which is a nice touch. There is a lot of, the only comment I would have is that, and other people have said this too, the density of the MetaZoo symbol is quite high, which can at times obscure reading the contents of the box. Now this, you can see it says limited first edition on it. You can read everything here just fine. We got Hopkinsville Goblin King. You can read everything there just fine. On the back, you know, the label, I mean, you can still read everything just fine. But, you know, the density is quite high. Really nice, though, that they took the time and effort to put custom shrink wrap on this. And then you have your little, underneath the shrink wrap, you also have this, like, custom MetaZoo first edition Cryptid Nation holo sticker, which is just another nice little thing, I think. Another little mark of authenticity. Here's my hyper-aggressive knife. Let's just get into this. Shrinky wrap, open this up and see what's up. I've seen these comes with like sleeves and a rule book, which is convenient. So you don't have to look it up online. It's nice. Got that sticker there. That's nice. Put the fear of the Goblin King into your opponent. Yeah, I'm going to like this. Oh, it comes with a coin. Oh, cool. All right. That's good. I actually needed one of those. I don't have any blister packs either, so it needs me a coin. Let's see. Get in here. And what do we got? Okay, look at that. It's actually nicely packed. It's not jumbled around. The coin's on top. It's not very heavy. That's okay. Makes it easy to carry around. So the coin itself also says first edition MetaZoo, Cryptid Nation. It's got the set symbol. That's cool. Oh my god. Oh, it's themed to the box. It's a goblin coin. Well, that's an interesting little thing. So each theme deck is going to be marked. So each coin is custom. Oh, that's collectible. Because what does that mean? The coins that come in the blister packs are just generic coins. They have a different symbol, but each theme deck, of which there are only 500 of each one. So there's only going to be 500 of these first edition Goblin King coins. That's... You know, they did I'm going to call it out. Yeah, nothing's perfect, but they did a great job at marking the collectability of these things. You know, like hats off to you, sirs. You really did it. Oh, I kind of like it. It's shiny. What is this, aluminum? Like, I think it's actually metal. Let's drop it. Oh, wait. It's first edition. Trust me on this. It's probably some very lightweight kind of metal. Look at the shine on it. Bling, 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 bling. So it's not heavy, but it is nice. Oh, my God. Ah. All right, I like that. Moving on from the coin. Gosh, did we spend enough time on the coin? It comes with its own sleeves, which is nice. Your deck can be a minimum of 40 cards and a maximum of whatever you can actually shuffle using 2 hands within 2 minutes. So what is this? 40 sleeves? I wonder if it's 50. Custom little MetaZoo sleeves. That's cool. You've got what? The Quetzalcoatlus. You got Babe the Blue Ox. That's probably Mothman. And that's the Pizza Bird. That's cool. All right, I like that. Yeah, enough for a deck, I assume. How do they feel? Okay. Functional. They'll work. Oh, they load from the bottom? They load from the bottom. That's kind of cool, actually, because a lot of people like doing that. They like loading. So if you're going to have custom art on something, and they load from the bottom. Huh. Okay, cool. I dig it. So, custom sleeves. Fine. And then what do we have? Like a promo? Oh, the foily boy. Hopkinsville Goblin King. Let's check him out. How do we look here? The centering is just a little asymmetric. What, on the bottom and the right? Just a little bit. There's a slight bend. Some of the promos come just slightly bent. Slightly curled like that. They all have the same little curl to it. Just the ones in the promo packs is what I've noticed. And then the common cards in the Kickstarter set, some of them will have a very slight bend to them, curve to them. Not as much as like a magic or anything like that, but these have a little bit. But then what's interesting though is that the foil ones from the set are just straight as an arrow. They're gorgeous. They don't curl. It's really nice. The companies acknowledge this though. They fine tune their quality quite a bit. You'll hear them talking about acknowledging any little thing that happens. They have really rigorous quality control considerations going on. They'll acknowledge it and then they'll dive into improving it, which is, people aren't buying into this game for no reason. Like every now and then somebody wakes up and goes on YouTube and they look at the prices of this game and they're like, how can it be so expensive? That's crazy. Well, there's a reason. People with this kind of money, people that drop 10 grand on a card, they're not, well, okay, I'm sure there's exceptions to this. Most of them are not stupid, right? They're not doing it to everything. They're here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. And the reason is because not only do you have an idea that resonates so strongly with so many people, you have a management team that is receptive and engaging and driven and smart, and they're chasing it down and they're working on this. And I'm telling you, every set that comes out, you're gonna see improvements. This game's going places. This is something different. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Obviously, just go to eBay, look for yourself. Anyway, this is cool. I like this. So I've seen some of these decks, they come with like one Foily Boy promo, but then they come with something in the deck too. Yeah, look, there's another one. Cool. So we get 2 of these. Even though there's only 1 per spellbook, we get 2 in here. That's kind of interesting. You get 1 in the deck and then 1 over here on his own. How's this guy? So the whole deck has just a little bit of a curl to it. It's wrapped up tight. So this was going to be the manufacturer. I heard they're going with a different printer. I don't know this for sure. I heard they're going with a different printer for the actual non-Kickstarter base set edition that's coming out. So that's cool. How do I can I open this without just cutting them all in half? Get it. We're gonna pull this off screen for a little bit here. Yeah, so it'll be I'm like a printing and manufacturing nerd when it comes to card games. I look at every little detail. So I am gonna be looking at the details and finding out exactly what is different and what is new between these different versions. So that's cool. Here you go. Beastie Goblin, Hopkinsville. That's cool, man. He's freaking crazy. What is that? Is that like an eyeball? The Royal Pain. 1 of 12. So the theme decks have unique cards in them. So some of the cards you'll see in here, I assume you'll also see in the Cryptid Nation base set, first edition, whatever, second, all those editions. And some of them are unique to the theme deck, which is cool. Which is cool, especially when theme decks only cost $10 to $20 instead of $300 to $500 like they are right now. So we'll put him aside because he's the foily boy. And what else do we get? We have another beastie goblin, the Hopkinsville goblin. So we have the Hopkinsville Goblin King, and then we have a variety of minions, eh? 20 per spellbook? That's so fun. So they only cost one, so this is your like horde. You're going to load these things up. You're just going to pester your opponent. And it does more damage for every goblin in the arena. So you just, okay, so this is just Goblin Tribal. You nailed it, man. 5 of them, 6 of them, 7. You're kidding me. Oh, this is good. Goblin Tribal. Immediate Goblin Tribal. Wow, that's not creepy at all. The Boo Hag. Beastie Demon costs 1 of any aura and 2 dark. 60 life points, 20 damage. Face Scrape. Okay, so he has peeled off a human face. Oh my gosh, there's blood on the lamp. There's blood on the lamp! Oh, that's an arm. Yeah, it's probably not his face. Oh, I get it. He's probably skinning things to skin himself, right? He's going to make himself a nice little suit. There's 3 of them. Okay, we got the Bunny Man. Hey, check out that lore video on Bunny Man. It's cool. This cave in the background, just to show, like, people are underestimating the amount of... I did too. People are underestimating the amount of work that went into this game. I did too. When I first looked at it, I was like, oh, that's different, whatever. Don't underestimate it. This artwork, everything is relevant. Look at the details on this. Because like this cave, this tunnel, is an actual tunnel that is associated with the lore of this beastie, of this cryptid, the Bunny Man. If you search Bunny Man, you'll find pictures of this tunnel in the background. It's really cool that they took the time and the effort to go into the details, because the details are what drive people, I think, into games like this. So Deathbeam is a rare holo foil in the base set, but in this deck it is an uncommon non-foil. Huh. That's interesting because people consider Deathbeam to be one of the quote obnoxious 9, right? Where it's like it's harder to get because it's only a holofoil, but then it's actually, you get 2 of them in non-foil uncommon in this tribal deck, which is only going to be $10. So, spoiler alert, Deathbeam's probably going to go down in value. It's there's a soft heads up from me to you. That's free information. Hey! All right, so then we have Bog. Look at that guy. What is he like? He's just lying there, dead fish. I love that fish skeleton, little bits. This thing's been here for a while. So this is a trap card. These are kind of cool. They add to, like, you know, some game interactions. Only costs 1. You play it face down, and then when it's flipped face up, it has its effect, which is cool. Target attacking beastie does not awaken at the start of your... So this is basically what it... somebody has to fatigue a beastie to like attack or something, and you can do this, and then it basically wastes a turn for that beastie. That's cool. Necromancy, another card that's in the base set as well. Bookmark is in the base set too. That's a nice little card draw. Oh, Blood Ruby. Oh, that's interesting. So Blood Ruby is another chase card from the base set. People are paying a lot of money for this. Here it is a rare. It's marked as a rare, but in the base set it's a foil. You have a reverse foil and a full holo foil version in the actual booster set. Oh my gosh, Chaos. So this is what I was talking about. People are paying an insane amount of money for Chaos Crystal and a lot of money for Blood Ruby too, you know. But I'm telling you, in July, you're gonna have 5,000 of each of these starter decks, these theme decks, and of each one, and there's 5 of them. So you're gonna have 25,000 starter decks, and each one has a Chaos Crystal. You're gonna have 25,000 non-foil. Yeah, they're not foil, so they're not as nice. But you're gonna have, at the end of the day, 25,000 non-foil Chaos Crystals pumped into the circulation. That's just with first edition. If first edition sells out, which it looks like it probably will, you're going to have a bunch more coming in with second edition. Just something to consider if you're like paying a lot of money for Chaos Crystal. The market's going to be flooded with them. So heads up, chicken butt. Blood Ruby, same thing. Each theme deck has a different, you know, this other like 0 cost aura generating artifact. Yeah, it doesn't have foil, but it's functional in a deck. So that's also cool though, because think about it. If they made this a chase card, like Flesh and Blood put some cards in there that are like impossible to get. and they cost like, $1,000 or $200. So they knew this was going to be an auto include in every deck. They knew that, and it is. And they could have made it a super high value, impossible to get chase card. They could have done that to you, and everyone would need it, and whoever could buy it would be better than you for not buying it. But they didn't do that. They knew it was chase card. They put it in every single theme deck. Everyone can put $10, $20 into a theme deck. If they think about it, don't buy a couple beers, buy a theme deck, and then you'll get this card and you'll have it to play. So that's nice. You can't do it with everything because then you'll kill the value of everything and then you won't have a game. But it's nice that they did it with that one thing. They threw that bone out there. And then we have what? We have enough Aura to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So what? 12 Aura and 2 like Terra. 2 nighttime cards to pump up the effects of my beasties, and then a bunch of Dark Aura, so I can play the game. Cool, man. I like that. Okay, so we got our Terra and our Aura. We got our goblins and demons. That's cool. Got our Chaos Crystal and our Blood Ruby. I like it. And then our double foily Goblin King. That's, man, I just love the foiling on this. What's his date of birth? 1939. Good year. Strong year. 35 kilos, so he's like half a man. Half a non-American man. Oh, but it says USA. Height 1.5 meters. All right, cool. So he's like a 4.5 foot tall, 35 kilo, old multi-tailed Goblin King. I like that. What do you think it was about 1939 that brought the goblins to the United States? You know what? That's probably a story. Should we do lore on it? Should we look this guy up? Maybe that's the next lore video. Hey, you know what? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just wait till July. If you can't splurge, I totally splurged. I'm a little embarrassed. I splurged. I couldn't wait. I paid a bunch of money for these things because I just couldn't wait. But don't do that unless you have money to burn. Because in July, the company, they're taking care of you. They're pumping out 10 times the print run in July. It's going to hit the market. The whole game's going to be accessible. Everyone can try it out. All these people who think it can't be real because the prices are too high, they're going to see normal product and then they can have a chance to get their hands on it and enjoy it and all that stuff. Looks like here's another map, just like the one that's underneath here. And then we have our rule book. And that'll be really nice. I'm really excited for the people who didn't have access to this and who have been watching it kind of from the outside blow up. I'm really excited for them to be able to get their hands on the product because it is nice. And also excited for all the changes and updates the company seems to be ready to make with their first edition relative to the alpha Kickstarter edition. So that's good. Where are the icons? That's what I need. Oh yeah, there's a little cover thing. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to need to rip this out and just have this next to me because there's a lot of icons in this game. Status effects, and I'm sure it'll be fine once you learn it, but from a newbie perspective, yeah, all these traits, I don't know what these mean. So that's great. So these are all in the book. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of them. These are all in the book. This would be a really great little fact card. I wouldn't even mind randomly pulling these in boosters. If you could just make a token or something, put it in the back, and then on one side of it you have a token, and on the other side of the card you have one of these, a page of just little brief explanations of what things do. Would be really nice. Got all those things. All right, cool, man. Well, onward. Hope you enjoyed that. Argos out.